if I'll ever experience that moment again. My God, 30 years. 30 years. How time flies. That's from Tony. I can trump everyone about that grand final. I'm a Cats man and I'd been chasing one girl for years. That morning she called me and asked me to meet her in the city. But Geelong's playing in the grand final. I've never heard from her again. I'm such an idiot. Dan. Very good. All right, the tactical change is next. Here's Vanessa in the newsroom.
Super Bowl 60 is in San Francisco in February 2026. And your once-in-a-lifetime Super Bowl experience awaits thanks to Ballpark. Access to events, parties, hotels and game day tickets. Book your tailored package. Email superbowl@ballparktravel.com.au.
You're listening to SEN, your home of sport.
Powered by Signet, I'm Vanessa Gibson. Here's what's making SEN news this hour. A person who was interrogated over the fatal shooting of activist Charlie Kirk while he was speaking at a university in Utah has been released from custody. Torrential rain is set to ease in New South Wales after it brought a month's worth of rain in just 24 hours. Victoria's Liberal State Director Stuart Smith has resigned after messages in which he ridiculed a female colleague were leaked. And days after the death of a teenager mauled by a dog in the Hunter Valley, 2 elderly people and a police officer have been injured in a dog attack in Sydney. SEN Sport is next.
All the big games, called by all the big names. Your home of sport, SEN.
As speculation swells around Zach Merritt's future, Essendon CEO Craig Vozzo has spoken to SEN, saying their message has been clear that they have no intention of trading him.
That message has already been conveyed to him. Obviously, we remain in constant dialogue with his manager, Tom Petoro, as well as Zach, and we've maintained that position from day one.
The SEN app, download it today and never miss a moment of your favourite show, streaming live anywhere, anytime.
Join the run home with Kimbo and the Rooch. Weekdays from 3 on your home of sport, 1629 SEN Mount Gambier.
Racing covered.
You can now hear RSN on the SEN app and at sen.com.au.
A shower or two for Mount Gambier today, a top of 15 degrees, a shower or two and 16 tomorrow. And don't miss the Crows' must-win semi-final against Hawthorn this Friday night with Kim Dillon, David Wilde and Mark Bickley, live on your home of sport, SEN SA.
Teenage sister-in-law changed from the Pies to Carlton because of Cooter. She still follows them today. And Stephen Whale, a long-suffering Carlton fan here, the 95 flag is a beautiful memory and a painful reminder how long it's been. As good as anything as some of the bylines here. So Stephen Riley, after the first round of 1995, Parkin unveils a new look Blues lineup. Carlton yesterday unveiled its tactical response to the predictable nature of the team that many, including coach David Parkin, believe contributed to the September failures of the past 2 years.
And that's what happens. So that goes on to say about Greg Williams. Greg Williams has come off a Brownlow medal. Says, often portrayed as the competition's most obvious one-position player, spent a considerable and profitable amount of time in the forward pocket. So you've got Cooter playing in the midfield. Bradley and Ratton start on flanks but end up on the ball. Fraser Brown starts on the ball but ends up forward. This is a situation where they are spreading the load and they've got 8 or 9 players going through the midfield, and that includes Greg Williams up forward, which is, it sounds weird, but it makes a lot of sense now that they can get more out of that group by spreading around and giving them all a chance in the midfield at different times. It's a bit of a shock. So they win their first 4 games of the season, and that is a shock. But it's the next 3. They play North, West Coast and Essendon, all contenders, and they win those games. So now they're the real deal. The other thing that happens is Kernahan and Williams both get injured in those matches, and they both miss considerable time that year, 8 games at least each, which is a blessing in disguise because this midfield versatility comes to the fore. And it allows them to do certain things that they wouldn't normally allow to do because they've had that. Like Brett Ratton steps in and plays a full season in the midfield, wins the best and fairest. So this is all going swimmingly.
Ash Brown says they've confounded the critics.
Yes, from Ash. Nice from Ash.
And then 2 losses, which in amongst all of our texts, the 2 losses.
This is the 2 losses that people remember. Inexplicable. So Sydney, who were on 2 wins while Carlton